We're breaking the news, taking on the fights. Iceman's in charge, the truth at the core. Holster up, free burden box, ready for more. Tune in, long gone, feel the thrill. Uncensored and real, it's the realest of wheels. Motor Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. Laughter ignites, unfiltered we chat about wrongs and rights. Criminal tales with a twist of the funny. In the chaos of badges, we take the money. The midweek madness, we own the scene. With the wit of the wise, we reign supreme. Motor Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. Come ride with gear, let's hit the ground running. With the Motor Cop Chronicles, the laughter's just stunning.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This site is for educational purposes only.
All right, listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with.
Cars for a parking problem.
You'll be laughing one minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening, all at the same time. Just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Good afternoon, beautiful people.
Look, I don't even know how I I don't even know how I got all this put together on time. I got home 2 hours late today from work because we had a late escort. We're escorting the LSU women's basketball team, and I was like, I'm not putting it off. Last week I had to put it off. I said, I'm not going to put it off, but I was like, I rushed to get everything together. I'm surprised I got everything. I think they don't have but like 2 or 3 of the stories I gave to them.
Well,
So.
that's because I told you. I'm like, damn. I'm like, we got to go live.
So
I'm starting to feel like Freebird and Thunder Chicken.
I got it. Freebird's on his way. He's running late. Go figure. So let's get the housekeeping out the way. If anybody wants any merchandise, I got the Etsy store back up. I had to get a new card and it went down because I didn't pay them. But it's back up. The Etsy store's back up if anybody wants any merch because I owed them a whole $2.40. And so I had to put my new card in.
That's the cost of my bumper stickers.
Yeah. So if anybody wants any merch, y'all can check out the Etsy store. If anybody wants any extra episodes, you can. I started End to Watch again. I did for January and February. I did if you want to follow along with the video and stuff, that's on Patreon. The first one I just put up on Patreon is free to everyone. So even if you don't pay or anything, if you go, you can still watch it on Patreon.
Oh, we still get a free coffee cup?
No. Only the $10 people get that. But if anybody wants to watch it, I did the start out. It is free this time. You can check it out. Speaking of the Patreons, we have Mr. Don Paulson, a full crew member. CHP Road Dog. Just saw he had sent some pictures on there about some homeless guy decided to fall asleep on the edge of the freeway in California, and they had to shut the freeway down for 2 fucking hours to get this homeless guy down because it's some homeless crackhead. You know how it is. So
I just leave on the side of the highway.
yeah, I mean, as long as he didn't roll over, he'd have been
on the
fine.
sidewalk. Who the fuck am I?
But he sent me some pictures and stuff like that. It was pretty cool.
They like super firm mattresses, apparently.
Yeah, we have Stacy McClendon, our favorite hang-around. We got Miss Kelly Meyer, who is also in the chat right there, as we can see. How you doing, Kelly? We got Jared
Dude, that's a cop car with the lights on. I thought that shit was a spaceship with the light beams on the way down.
Jared Nitrous, Motor Cop for Life. Mr. William Gibo, probably one of the few people we like in New York. Not city, he's in the state. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. Y'all go check him out. He makes a damn good handmade cutting board. You can spank your kids, beat the shit out of a bad guy with it, or you can bring it to the bedroom and naughty time with the wife, girlfriend. If you're in there with the wife and the girlfriend, we do require pictures for proof.
Yes.
We got our favorite truck driver, Mr. Hoppy Hopperson. We got Blake Walker. We got Mr. Roy Spalding. JoJo, our favorite girl from down under, and Natasha A. from the great state of Washington. Appreciate y'all. Help me keep the lights on. Other than that, I guess we'll jump into the rest of it. We have Roy Spalding coming up. See what kind of great advice he has for us this week.
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us. Did you know that? Your meanest friend may be the one who loves you the most. Studies show people who make others experience negative emotions believe the impact of those emotions will benefit them in the long run. When it comes to close friends, those who are harsh and honest probably just want what's best for you. Now take this knowledge and share it with everyone. Roy Spalding out.
No, take that knowledge and shove it up your ass.
No. See, so I don't hear you crying when I'm mean to you anymore, Holster.
No, that's right. That's just extra love.
Yeah, it's just extra love. If y'all remember last week with good old Roy P., we had this lovely young lady right here, Smiley with the neck tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who got voted like See, Stacy is here, right in time for the vote.
It's actually like one of the best dates he's had. What was she
Better
arrested
looking,
for?
yeah.
You
One of the
recall?
better looking dates in a while. There is a very plethora of beauty coming at him for this week. Too bad he's not here to see it. So let's hear about Roy P. Date. Roy called us and left us a message about his bonding her out and getting a date. Let's see what he had to say.
Now, let me tell y'all something about the motor cop crew. Those boys don't send me on dates. They send me on government-funded stress tests. So I'm sitting in my office minding my own business, eating a gas station burrito that's been under the heat lamp since the Obama administration, when my phone lights up. It's the group chat, motor cop crew. That right there should have been my first warning. Message pops up. Roy, got a little bond for you, sweet girl, real nice, you'll love her. Whenever those fools say you'll love her, what they mean is, Roy, you're about to enter a federally recognized disaster. Next thing I know, they send me the mugshot. And I'll be honest, I squinted at my phone and said out loud, well, now, she actually looks kind of sweet. She's smiling in the mugshot like she just won Miss County Jail 2026. Big happy grin. Hair pulled back. Looking cheerful like she just got promoted at a yogurt shop. But then I noticed it. That neck tattoo. Right there on the side of her neck like a permanent warning label. I leaned closer to the phone trying to read it and thought, is that a name, a gang, or the Wi-Fi password to a trap house? And then the paperwork comes through. Charge? Unknown. I called the jail and asked the booking officer, hey, what exactly was she arrested for? The deputy pauses, flips through papers, then says, honestly, Roy, we're not entirely sure. Now that's comforting. When the criminal justice system itself shrugs and says, hey, something probably illegal happened. Anyway, I drive over to get her out, and when they bring her out, I immediately realize something. This woman is tiny. I mean, 4 foot 11 inches tall. I've seen traffic cones taller than her. She walks up smiling exactly like the mugshot, looks up at me and says, are you Roy? Now listen, when you're 4'11", everybody looks like Shaquille O'Neal. She's looking up at me like I'm a cell phone tower. I say, yep, Roy P., professional bondsman and apparently part-time dating service. She giggles, and I'll admit, she was kind of charming. Tiny little thing with that neck tattoo and a smile like she just got away with something. So we get in my PT Cruiser because, yes, the motor cop crew has made fun of me for that for 12 straight years. And we're driving down the road. She's still smiling. I finally ask, so, what exactly did you get arrested for? She thinks for a second and says, you know, I'm not really sure either. I about drove that PT Cruiser into a mailbox. I said, how do you not know why you got arrested? She shrugs. Well, there was yelling. Somebody threw a chair. A raccoon might have been involved. Then the cops showed up. Now I'm gripping the steering wheel thinking, Roy, you are one wrong turn away from being the next episode of Cops. But I gotta admit, we stopped at a diner. She ordered pancakes, stacked taller than she was. And the whole time she's smiling, laughing, talking about random stuff like she's on a first date instead of fresh out of county jail. At one point, she looks at me and says, you're actually really nice, Roy. And I ain't gonna lie, old Roy P.'s heart softened a little. Right there between the syrup bottle and the fear of being stabbed by a 4'11" felon. But then my phone buzzes, Motor Cop Crew Group chat. Message says, Roy, you survive yet? I look at her, look at my phone, then type back, boys, I don't know what she did, but if I disappear, tell my story. She leans over, trying to read the phone, smiling, neck tattoo shining under the diner lights, and says, are those your friends? I sigh and say, no, ma'am. Those are the people responsible for ruining my life one bond at a time. But I'll tell you this. For a mystery charge, a 4'11" woman with a neck tattoo, and a mugshot smile that looked like she just won the lottery. That might have been the closest thing Roy P. has ever had to a romantic evening that started at county jail. She even gave me a little kiss when I dropped her off. I may be in love. Hey, where's my wallet? And somewhere out there right now, the Motor Cop crew is probably already lining up the next one.
Well, sounds like he had a decent day. Even got a kiss. YXYO or whatever. It's not a real case. This is just part of our podcast. Every week we got a guy. His name's Roy P.
He loves to date the wrong
he loves to date jailhouse women. So we give him an option. We put 3 women up. We all vote on it, and he goes on a date with it. And Then the next week, we hear about how the date went. It's just all fun and games. So it's not a real case. But
Not this one.
Not this one. We're about to start talking about them. So
Now, this young lady, with how small she is, at least she was cheap to feed pancakes.
yeah, I mean, I
like
love
that.
pancakes. Pancakes are delicious, and he got a kiss out of it. So Roy might be in
Yeah,
love.
but me and you need like 20 pancakes. I mean, like 2. If
Roy may be in love, but you know what? We got 3 more lovely ladies to choose from this week. Y'all ready to vote? So we got number 1. This lovely young lady right here. She's 5'3", 120 pounds, 38 years old.
Wow.
She was arrested for a probation violation, failure to appear, possession of a little bit of methamphetamine, and drug paraphernalia.
Is that fucking herpes on her lip? Or
No, I
is those
think
like
that's not herpes. I think that's some kind of piercings.
looks like the poor girl from Sons of Guns, you know.
I'm not sure, but it's
Hell
not the
of a lady.
herp. No. So we got number 2. This lovely young lady right here. Bang! She is 5'6", 178 pounds. She is 39 years old. She was arrested for failure to appear. She just don't like to show up on time. So yeah, Roy wishes he was smooth there. Why? And then this last lovely young lady, number 3, Pow, 5'5", just a measly 300 pounds, 39 years old. She's about as probably as wide as she is tall. She
Fucking
is.
out here, free bro laughing. Fucking measly 300 pounds.
Because my mic's not on.
There he is. He decided to show up. Anyway, she got arrested for aggravated second-degree battery. That means she beat the holy hell out of somebody bad enough that they had to have
Better than first degree.
medical care at the hospital.
She's probably improved one.
So we got number 1, and then we got number 2. Oh, Kelly done voted already. We got number 3. So we got Kelly for number 3.
I'm going through.
Are you okay? I need to mute your mic back. Are you dying? So we got number 3. We got number 2.
There's something in the eyes of number 1
2.
Go for that one.
I'm gonna go for 1 because I can't go for 2 because the glasses are getting away.
Yeah, right.
So we got 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 1 for 3. Let's see who I'm gonna vote for.
Put it in.
I'm gonna go for number 2 also. She just looks like she's kind of.
I want to know why we don't have
Why it's going for
candidates.
number 2.
Candidates like the teachers that are getting arrested. The looks of the teachers are nothing like this.
No, but why would we want to set Roy up with a good-looking person?
No, I'm just saying. We might have a lineup just one time in his career.
So it looks like we got vote for number 1's got 1. I don't looking good. Look, there you go. Miss Gonzalez right there. She voted for number 2 too. Number 2's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Pretty sure number 2's got it for this week.
I just want to see
crazy,
Roy take.
y'all.
I want to see Roy take the that lip ring out.
Yeah, I thought it was herpes at first. You just
It wasn't her. Anyway, this lovely young lady right here. She's going to be on Roy right here. Hopefully, Roy survives this date because I think she looks like
her is real.
I think her hair may be real.
Her hair is real.
Yeah.
Super glued on. Silicone.
No, that's not a weave. That's real. No, I think she got some real hair. But
Well,
Roy,
you'll find out next week.
yeah,
We'll
if
talk to
Roy makes her mad, he may not make it because she looks like she would beat the holy hell out of some Roy.
She looks like a prison guard.
So she's not. That was last week. We had 2 prison guards last week.
Oh shit! Well,
So y'all,
because I missed it.
y'all come back next Wednesday, 7:00.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
And we're gonna find out how his date went with this lovely young lady. Oh yeah,
Roy always yells out. He loves us.
I guess I'll turn your camera on.
Can you turn my camera on?
There you are. I was under a bridge. They had these 2 nice, according to CNN, like they were on a summer. two nice young guys decided they were going to try. Thank God the bombs didn't go off. They threw some bombs. They had this NYPD was there, and they had a couple of them, and especially this one sergeant. He really stepped up his game. We'll go watch a video on it, and we'll talk about him. This dude here.
Shoot him.
The officers who ran into danger after those explosive devices were thrown outside Gracie Mansion.
Really incredible response there. These officers describe what was going through their minds when they actually ran down those terror suspects. Tim McNicholas spoke with those officers just a few minutes ago, and he joins us now live from police headquarters.
Yeah, Christina, Jessica, Sergeant Luis Navarro tells me this was the most extreme situation he has ever encountered in his 11 years with the NYPD. But both Navarro and Chief Aaron Edwards say they both really knew on Saturday that they just had to follow their instincts and their training. Edwards says he did have a couple objectives in mind. He says that he knew he had to get people away from that homemade explosive, and he knew he had to catch the suspect. The NYPD accomplished just that, and now 2 Pennsylvania men are charged with lighting homemade bombs in what police describe as a planned attack motivated by ISIS.
No, they were born here. Their parents, I think one of them's parents is from Turkey, and the other one is from like Pakistan or something like that. Kelly, I just checked. Everything's looking good on it.
I'm not froze. I'm not froze up, Kelly. I'm good.
I don't know what's going on. Sorry.
We're good on
Man, I got some Skittles. I got some Skittles back in the house too.
I can hear it.
Just for Kelly.
Look,
I brought them just for Kelly.
I don't believe for 1 minute that these motherfuckers are actually ISIS. I mean,
they said they were inspired. They didn't say they were ISIS.
Oh, okay.
They said they were inspired by ISIS.
You know, ISIS is like, look, motherfucker, right now is not the time to say that you're associated with us.
Yeah.
You have a man in there that drops fucking Moabs from 30,000 feet on people's foreheads. We don't want to be associated with that shit.
Video shows one of them lighting and dropping the device right in front of
him. You can see it right there, him lighting it. Thank God this thing didn't go off. Look at him. Look at him.
I wish he.
Well, the problem is
shit would have went off in his hand.
Well, the problem is they probably didn't shoot him because how many? I don't know how many of y'all have watched all the peaceful protests that were going on in Minneapolis. They were throwing all them damn firecrackers and fireworks. They were probably thinking this was some kind of firework, and like I said, thank God it didn't actually go off because this could have killed like a lot of people.
One of them lighting and dropping the device right in front of Edwards and Navarro. A photo of Edwards is going viral after he went chasing after the suspect.
I love that.
It was
good picture. They put that on the wall.
Is that a gorgeous picture right there or what? Look at that.
Yeah. I tell you right now.
That man, if you watch, we'll go back. If you go watch.
He cleared that little 3-foot thing.
Yeah, but if you go back and watch, this man did not hesitate in the least bit when after that guy. Watch, he did not hesitate.
A photo of Edwards is going viral after he went chasing after the suspect.
It was all instinct. There wasn't a lot of thought. You know, there was a real threat. There was a real danger there, and the goal was just to get to it. And just take care of business. So it wasn't a lot of thought going through my mind.
We've done counterterrorism trainings. We've done active shooter trainings. Everything that I've learned in my whole career culminated to that one moment.
And Edwards says as photos and videos of him started to circulate online Saturday, he did get a text message from his wife. She was not too happy. She sent him a photo of him chasing after the suspect and a message in all caps. She said, "Wrong direction, sir." She wanted him to be running towards safety. He did say that they have since made amends. Christina, Jessica.
Yeah, I'm sure he got
his wife was bad. Wanted him running the other way. Hey. Kudos to that. I need an applause button.
Yeah.
Kudos to that man right there. I mean, he did what most all cops would do, but he did it. He didn't hesitate. This man just ran straight at the threat, and they caught him. So, like I said, kudos for that guy right there.
Famous action photos of me. I mean, like, that's fucking gangster.
There is a famous action photo of you, but I know what that was at first. I was like, what the fuck is that? It was clapping. Okay.
That's your applause.
Yeah.
That's my applause button.
There is an action photo of Holstera, but we can't show it on here. We get kicked off.
Well,
Is it
I
the
can
one
tell you
you
this.
sent me of that bitch force feeding me a
The
fucking McRib?
No.
The last time I chased a crackhead, it wasn't over a 3-foot little railing. It was on a 6-foot fence, and I didn't jump this some bitch. I just fell on it, broke the pole. So I didn't have that pose for sure.
I will say one of the best things you could do is when somebody's climbing chain link, just slam against the fucking chain link as hard as you can.
That's what I did. I had to dive on the poles and break the poles because I wasn't jumping that shit.
I'll say this: most of all the stuff that I did back in the day, there's no photographic evidence of it because
They didn't have cameras.
we didn't have cell phones and shit. People would have been running around with the Polaroid Instamatic camera, and that's kind of.
I tell you what, I'm gonna have T-Bird get
radio
some.
cars.
I'm gonna have T-Bird do some AI shit with you jumping the fence.
I'm gonna make that AI picture I made of you of that chicken shitting on your head.
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't get to see that. What the fuck?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I made a picture of Freebird there with a chicken on his head, and she's got chicken shit all over him.
I don't recall.
I will put it on the Patreon for y'all to see.
I don't recall.
And I will put the picture I made of an AI of Holstera being fed McRib by a special lady. This next video we're going to is a Florida police in Fort Lauderdale shoot a suspect. I think personally, after watching this and stuff like that, I think the dude committed suicide by a cop. That's just my opinion.
I thought this was the trucker who got shot.
No.
Breaking news
That was
out
last
of Fort
week.
Lauderdale. A man is dead after being shot by Fort Lauderdale police.
I'm a week off.
Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Chelsea Jones. We want to get right out to CBS News Miami's Nakaya Carrero, who is your reporter on the scene. Nakaya, walk us through what you know happened here.
Chelsea, we are here on Chateau Park Drive, right off Northwest 9th Avenue, and there's still a few officers out here, but pretty much the detectives are gone off the scene. But it was right behind me, behind this shopping plaza, where the police chief said multiple officers opened fire on a man who had a gun. Now, we want to take you to some video from earlier where evidence markers could be seen sitting in a patch of grass behind the shopping plaza on Northwest 9th Avenue. That is where detectives were focusing their investigation on for several hours. Now, the Fort Lauderdale police chief said officers came out here responding to a call around 12:30 for a disturbance on Chateau Park Drive. He says officers were approached by a man who opened fire on the officers.
3 FLPD officers discharged their department-issued firearms at that time, striking the suspect. Officers performed life-saving efforts.
He's specific. Department-issued firearm. That's real official.
Did they have a problem with like people using their not department-issued firearms?
I didn't. Well, you know.
My thing is that shift's gonna be short as shit because all three of them cops now have to be on administrative leave while this investigation's going on.
Yep.
So they're gonna be shorthanded.
That's a very well-paid police department. Let me tell you.
Lauderdale Fire Rescue arrived.
Where county is that in?
The suspect.
Fort Lauderdale, Broward.
Oh, Broward.
Just northeast of Miami-Dade.
Boy, Broward don't play. Anytime cops is on and they show Broward, you getting your ass whooped.
Broward Health Medical Center. The suspect, an adult male, was pronounced dead at the hospital.
Broward
now,
don't play
the chief
more.
said the man killed was not part of the initial incident, but take a look at this video a neighbor shared with us. She says this is what she believes is the reason officers came out to this area in the first place. Now, the details of that initial call are unclear, and we are working to learn what led officers to have to come out here, what was the initial 911 call for, as well as learning the identity of the man that was shot and killed by the police officers. As part of protocol, the 3 officers will be placed on paid administrative leave, and now the Florida Department of Law Enforcement is the lead in this investigation. Reporting live in Fort Lauderdale, Nakaya Carrero, CBS News, Miami.
That's true,
Now, if anybody wants to see the body cam footage, it's on Police One. I wasn't able to download it off of there, and I didn't have time to do what I usually do to get it off. because I worked late. But if you want to see the body, not the body cam, yes, body cam, you can go on Police One and watch it. And I did watch it, and the guy came out. He was behind a fence. The cops were around the corner on the other side of the fence, a little distance off, and they were there for a few minutes. And then the guy was on a bicycle. He walks out from around there. He's got a gun in his hand. Well, he starts shooting the gun. He's not shooting at the cops, but he's firing the gun in the air. Now, the cops, pull their guns, and they point at him, tell him to drop the gun. Drop the gun, of course. Instead of dropping the gun, now the shots he fired are all in the air. None of them towards any person. Then instead of dropping the gun, he lowers the gun, starts to point it towards the cops. And you know what they're going to do, what we're going to do.
Right.
They light his ass up. I think this dude, that's why I say I think this dude committed suicide by cop.
Yeah, I mean, the stories down here, because I didn't realize this was the same story, but the stories down here kind of gave some indication that maybe he was trying to shoot at the shot sensor.
I'm not sure.
Actually approaching and shooting at the shot sensor, and then that's what sent them directly to that spot, is the fact that there was rounds discharged, and then this all took place. So the world may fucking never know. Maybe the dude was just fucking nuts.
Yeah, I think either he's nuts, committed suicide by cop, or something like that. But he didn't actually.
Oh, he definitely committed suicide. I mean,
yeah.
Let's be honest. He's dead. He caused it. That's called suicide.
Now, I'm just going to tell y'all now, this next story, this ought to piss y'all off, okay? This next story, it's out of Baton Rouge. This next story ought to piss y'all off. And we're going to be talking about an assault with, of the,
Has it got pepper?
What do they say? I have to say,
a banana?
SA assault.
Oh,
they graped her. I'm trying not to get all these marks on me. So this lady was graped, as they used the word. The problem with that is bad enough, because no woman ever anywhere, anybody, any child or anything, deserves to have anything done like that to her. This lady here was 94 years old.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
This is a 94-year-old great grandma, and this man did that to her. Then we'll listen to the story. Like I said, this is local. This is in Baton Rouge. This happened this past week.
Yeah.
They do have the.
Surprised?
They got the guy.
The murder rate there is the highest in the nation.
Yeah, murder rate's different than this, but they got the guy, and they start. The news places start looking into it, and then let's listen to it. Then you're really going to get mad. This one's going to make you ought to be biting nails by the time this was done.
Brazen daytime rape of a grandmother in her 90s. Newly filed arrest documents say the victim was sitting on her front porch when the suspect chased her into the carport where he attacked her.
22-year-old Jeremiah Taylor was arrested for that attack, allegedly with an overwhelming amount of evidence, including video against him.
As you can see him right here, he just looks like a little piece of shit right there.
Little piece of shit.
Is he like 9 years old?
No, he's in like 28? He's in his 20s.
Because them Baton Rouge cops are small.
Not all of them, trust me. But he's 20-something years old. But like I said, listen.
However, as the WBRZ investigative unit found out, Taylor has gone mostly unpunished despite an alleged disturbing pattern of behavior.
Sylvia Michael, the WBRZ investigative unit tracked down two women, one who claims to be another victim of Taylor's, and another who says she came terrifyingly close.
Good job.
The suspect is Jeremiah Taylor. That he does have a previous criminal history.
This really emphatic words from a 22-year-old whom we found out has been arrested for rape more than once. On Friday, Baton Rouge police arrested Jeremiah Taylor.
Yeah, I think that's what they said, 23.
That's crazy.
And raping a 94-year-old woman in her driveway in the middle of the day. We uncovered Taylor's troubling history of sexual violence.
Jeremiah was with me maybe 6 to 8 months before Jeremiah thought it was okay to inappropriately touch me.
This woman, who did not want to be identified, told us she was Taylor's foster mother during COVID.
I felt something on me, and when I got up, I seen him running out of my room.
Without getting too graphic, she claims Taylor got into bed with her and fondled himself.
This when he was 16 now. 16. So what's he got? 22, they said?
23.
23.
Boy, he's got some crazy.
So, I mean, he started this. I mean, he started this years and years ago that he's 16.
He was just 16 years old.
Jeremiah just thought it was okay to do what he did. And once my mom asked him that particular night, why did he do that? He said that he wanted to see how a grown woman feels.
She says she did press charges, but also told us she believes not much happened legally in his case because he was a juvenile at the time. Taylor faced a similar outcome when police charged.
Well, shit, they don't do shit with their little bastard.
Now he's gonna be put up for a long fucking
Well,
time.
the problem is watch what's going to happen when he gets an attorney. Because they're gonna start saying, oh, he's got mental issues, mental defect, and they're gonna try the whole mental shit.
Yep.
I don't care. Yep. This kid's been started this shit when he was 16. I don't care.
Little bastard's wearing Calvin Klein. He can't have that much mental.
I don't care if they classify him as mentally retarded. I don't care. Lock him away in jail. He will never get better. He is going to continue to do this. He can never be on the streets again. Period.
Hear me out now. There's a big, beautiful prison in Louisiana that you could put him in where he could rape all he wants.
No, he wouldn't. Yeah, he would be the one getting it.
He would be raped because he's small.
Yeah.
He'd be a beautiful little bitch. He's got to learn what rape is.
A family member in 2024. Charges in that case were dropped, and Taylor was released from prison in January. Just a couple weeks after getting let out on that charge, Taylor is caught on video obtained by the WBRZ investigative unit appearing to stalk this woman.
I was walking from the store on my phone, and then when I came in the house, I opened the door and my son-in-law said, somebody following me.
We tracked down the woman seen in the video and agreed to conceal her identity when she spoke to us. Watch as a man, who she claims is Taylor, follows behind her, hiding behind a car, then appears to get ready to strike, but then turns around when the woman makes it inside the door.
When I saw it on the news that he had raped a 94-year-old woman, I was like, that could have been me.
She tells us she fears what he would have done if she hadn't made it inside, especially after...
I mean, you see him, he started running toward her when she turned for a door, and he stopped. If that wouldn't have been her apartment door right there, he'd have probably tried to do her right there.
Well, yeah, because didn't he rape the other lady in the driveway? So he would have got her right there on the sidewalk.
The 94-year-old in her driveway.
And that must have been what his MO was. He probably thought he was going to grab me in this walkway in here.
He allegedly raped the elderly woman who lived a couple streets over less than 3 weeks later. For these women, especially Taylor's former foster mother, the things they say he did to them will stick with them.
And I live with this every day of my life. Depression, anxiety, and I have to live with it.
I believe
District Attorney Hiller
All
Moore
she was
sent a
trying to
statement
do
this
is something
afternoon
godly
addressing
and take
why
care of
the
that
charges
baby and-
against Taylor for raping a family member were dropped. He says, quote, despite my office's attempts to contact the victim, we could not do so, not by lack of cooperation of the victim, but that our attempts to locate her were unsuccessful. Without the victim's testimony, we could not proceed to
See, I heard he was looking for a line leader.
Here's where I have an issue with this, with Mr. Hiller Moore. You're saying y'all couldn't find her, so you had to drop the charges. It seems like the news found multiple people fairly fucking easy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. How does it wasn't Hiller Moore making it? How the hell did he know? How's he know? I guarantee you that some bitch wasn't making no phone calls to the victim.
His investigator should.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's the DA.
So you can't go. If you can't get them on the phone, you can't drive by their house. That's all you're gonna do is call them.
Yeah, ain't driving nowhere.
I'm almost willing to say that because it was in a lower income, lower class area or whatever. Even if they didn't want to talk, they should have went out there and tried something. This dude is is like a serial rapist. And if he hits the streets again, I can guarantee you he's going to do it again. He may even kill somebody with it this time.
You ain't done to the wrong.
Well, I tell you what, somebody should have asked Hiller Moore, look, the news was able to get to the damn victim. Why in the shit you couldn't? Hell, we was able to get to her with the damn interview.
It's time for Hiller Moore to retire.
Yeah, he need to go.
It's time for new blood.
Is it one of them liberals down there?
No,
he's not liberal, but he is. He's been there a long time.
He's been,
to go.
Yeah.
He can retire. Go fit.
Well, if they
what did they
replace him,
say?
I replace him with like a New Orleans mayor.
What did they say? Go.
Fuck yourself.
No, go. Enjoy time with your grandchildren. How's that?
Yeah.
But anyway, that
put you out to pasture.
Yeah, I mean that piece of
Congress,
shit.
you're just at the starting age.
But this piece of shit kid right
that
here.
dude is a piece of shit, man.
94-year-old lady.
Why in the hell ain't nobody whooped his ass in the hood?
They all knew. I don't know.
I mean, why ain't the hood taught this little? Why ain't the hood taught this little bitch a lesson?
I don't know.
That is true. I mean, because you figure he's running around. Well, they may not know. This ain't one of them crimes that you go around bragging about. You don't be like.
No, but them ladies talk. Ladies talk.
Yeah, and they talk, and their neighbors talk, and the next thing you know, mom.
Well, at least two or three people. At least two or three people knew about it.
Well, you're ready to get even more.
How the hell did the news people get a hold to this victim?
I know they found her fairly quick.
Yeah.
Now, y'all ready to even get more madder?
Don't piss me off because I come over here in a good mood.
Yeah. Well, you're about not to be in a good mood because this next story, it to me is just as bad as this one. We're going to Kentucky.
Moonshine?
In the case of Laken Snelling, the former UK student athlete accused of leaving her dead baby in a trash bag in her closet.
Jaso Bardo is in studio with new information on this case.
Yeah, guys, Snelling briefly appeared in court this morning where she waived her right to a preliminary hearing, sending this case to a grand jury. Earlier today,
this young lady was very pretty. She was on the cheerleader. She was a cheerleader on the stunt team
fucked all over the city.
For Kentucky, the main Kentucky University.
Yeah, University of Kentucky.
And she obviously got pregnant, gave birth to the child.
Yeah, that last LSU game.
No, not
obtained this affidavit from
Bluegrass Miracle. She got
new
pregnant.
Information, which among other things reveals Snelling believed her baby was alive when she gave birth to it last month. Laken Snelling's time as a member of the University of Kentucky's stunt team took a grim turn in August. The 21-year-old faces multiple criminal charges, including concealing the birth of an infant, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with physical evidence, charges she's pleaded not guilty to. New information obtained in an affidavit reveals what could have happened to this baby. The documents say Snelling had a Snapchat group text called The Trap at Park with her roommates for their Park Avenue home. On August 27th, around 4 o'clock in the morning, one roommate sent a message saying she heard loud noises. Another roommate said the noises even knocked a picture off the wall. At 8:48 a.m., Snelling sent a message to the group saying the noises were caused from her passing out. She blamed it on not feeling well and not eating. She told them she was going to see a doctor. The roommates entered Snelling's room where they found a blood-soaked towel on the floor and a plastic bag containing evidence that a child was born. When they looked in Snelling's closet, they say they found a full-term baby inside a black trash bag, dead. Lexington Police dispatch reports show that the initial 911 call came in around 10:30 a.m. on August 27th, in which the caller reported finding a baby boy whose body was, quote, cold to the touch. The affidavit includes information from conversations Snelling had at UK Hospital where she confessed to giving birth to a baby in her bedroom. According to the documents, Snelling said she stayed awake for about 30 minutes after giving birth, then passed out on top of the baby. When she woke up, she saw the infant was turning blue and purple. Believing he was dead, Snelling said she wrapped him up in a towel and lay next to him on the floor because it gave her comfort. When Snelling woke up to her alarm at 7:30 a.m., she noticed she was still bloody, so she took a shower and then cleaned the blood on the floor. The affidavit says Snelling put the placenta inside a Ziploc bag and placed it inside a black trash bag in her closet. Snelling later went to campus but did not go to class and changed her mind about going to the UK student clinic. Instead, she went back home where she was later arrested. The affidavit says Snelling told medical staff at UK Labor and Delivery that the baby did have a little bit of fetal movement, made a whimper, and she, quote, guessed it was alive. That was right before she passed out. A search warrant of Snelling's phone also uncovered a search history pertaining to
Just
pregnancy.
those few sentences.
Now
She
Snelling
might
has
have premeditation. Yeah.
What? First of all, she had to know she was pregnant. You don't go to term like that.
Well, no, she's doing search. Her search history on her phone, so she knew she was pregnant.
So
that's what they just said.
Well, I don't know. What kind of evil cunt do you have to be to kill your own baby like that, and then just like put it in a trash bag and put it in a closet?
Because. See, you're still
That's the mentality of kids now. They have no remorse for jack shit. That's what's wrong.
It's a bad thing because it's kind of like, you see the reasonable doubt there, because I don't know if she gave birth, because you do lose a lot of blood, and it's painful. Sorry.
Why not call for help? You had roommates that were in the apartment with you. He sneezed himself clean off the camera.
Yeah, I did. I'll be right back.
But she knew she was pregnant.
I just tried some Skittles.
But you're going to put your baby in a trash bag?
That they have no remorse.
My God, I just muted him.
I don't. They have no remorse.
She could have called for help or something.
I mean, she has no emotion when she's going into court here.
No.
So you can't teach these people lessons. They're not susceptible to any of the bullshit tactics we've
exactly. Even if she didn't want this baby, she could have put it up for adoption. This child didn't ask to be born. It didn't ask to be here. And like I said, you took his life, and now you're pleading not guilty. Come on now.
Well, that's what I was trying to get at before my body decided I was going to exhale every fucking inch of mucus in my nose. If she passed out while she was having this child and, was bleeding profusely and passed out on top of the child.
She said she passed out 30 minutes after.
Well, that was the thing. If she woke up and found out that the baby was unresponsive, maybe she freaked out. I mean, that's the thing. I've never been in a situation where
there was people in the apartment in the other room. All she had to do was scream out for help.
That's true. I mean, but
there was other people in there. She could have screamed out for help. This bitch over here, wherever, I hope she, besides rotting in hell, I hope she rots in freaking prison for a long ass time.
Dave, she ain't gonna get no prison time. Where's this? Where's this at?
Kentucky.
Yeah, she ain't gonna get no.
Boy,
prison.
this next Legally Blonde movie is gonna be insane.
The raping of the 94-year-old lady is bad, but there's a baby. You killed his baby, so no. That's gonna be my hot nut. I'm telling y'all right now. This next one, if we're going to, I put some messed up stories on this one. Y'all are not going to be cheerful.
Yeah, what the fuck,
finish this. I didn't. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of time. I took what I could get, and these are some messed up shit.
Is dead, but will anyone be charged? That's the question surrounding a fight involving the middle school girl who died after a medical episode several days later. Fox 5's Kevin Stewart is on the story. He's live from Villa Rica Police Headquarters with this one. Kevin, this is just a tragic story.
Yeah, an awful story, Tyler. Villa Rica Police do have video of this fight from the school bus and from a witness to this fight. They continue to work on this case while the family prepares for a funeral.
I don't understand.
Rashonda McClendon is still trying to come to grips with the loss of her daughter, her only child, 12-year-old Jada West.
She's such a loving girl.
The new girl in the neighborhood, the new student at Mason Creek Middle School.
Hell yeah, this is a Nirvana fan.
Oh, shit, here we go. Some new blood in the neighborhood, and some fuckface doesn't like it and got in a fight with her.
Thursday, Jada got into an argument on the school bus, and it blew up into a fight within walking distance of her home. A friend ran to the house to tell her mom. McClendon went to the scene.
She was on the ground. She wasn't breathing. She wasn't breathing. I heard she got the fighting. I heard she got the fighting. And the adult said, I don't know. And then that girl said, well, she hit me first.
After being transferred from Tanner Medical Center to Children's Hospital Scottish Rite, Jada died Sunday. The family is waiting on the autopsy.
I'm angry.
Wow.
We gotta teach our children. I'm angry. What happened to the love? We lost our love, people. Teach our children to love.
What the fight was about is unclear. Jada's father had been to Mason Creek twice to try to figure things out.
It was just something fucking stupid.
Well,
Like,
James,
hey,
go
bitch,
find
you know.
out what the shit happened here, James.
Yeah, James. Like, you let us know next week. You get local stories.
Friends, and I tell her, it's okay to not have friends. It's okay to be by yourself. If people don't treat you right,
Billerica Police and the Douglas County
The mama doesn't seem like she ain't no hood rat. You know what I'm saying? The mom, the mom seems really nice.
Hood. I mean, that's like where you live.
The family has asked us not to show the video.
We just want justice for my niece. This got to stop. And we gonna keep saying Jada West's name.
There's a video of them beating her to death.
Sounds like
from
it.
the bus.
Like there was video on the bus.
They get in a fight on the bus,
and then it spilled out onto the street.
Shit. Well, I don't know where the hell they're at, but I tell you, there's not many fucking spots inside the United States where people under the age of 18 are going to be charged with fucking murder.
James said that's a good area.
So.
All right, now we understand the other girl in the fight does not live in that neighborhood and doesn't get off at that bus stop. So considering the friction on the bus, the family is questioning why the school bus driver allowed that girl in.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because you can't touch the fucking children. You can't stop them. It's literally, they'll charge their ass with fucking child abuse. We had a gym teacher here that stopped a physical fight inside of a cafeteria. We talked about this 3 years ago. But the teacher stopped the fight in the cafeteria and pulled one child off, and they arrested him for child abuse for touching the child that was attacking the other child. You can't touch students. You're not allowed to. That's just the new fucking way it is. So if this happens, they're going to... The worst part about this is, going back to what I was saying, this little bitch that beat her to death probably fucking lives in the hood around the corner. Something happened. Regardless, she's not going to go to jail. As long as she's under the age of 18, 17, she's probably not going to be charged with this shit.
Others to get off
or serving it real time.
Douglas County Schools says in a statement that it offers its condolences and reiterates that Billerica police are investigating. We're live in Billerica. Kevin Stewart, Fox 5 News.
Kevin, I know you'll keep us up to date.
Yeah, from far as I've heard, there's I don't think anybody's been arrested, charged, or nothing for this. So I agree with Holstera on this.
Yeah,
nobody's that ain't not gonna happen. Especially if the little girl's 12. No.
Yeah, the one that died was 12, so the odds are the one that fought with her is maybe 12, 13. Ain't nobody in this nation going to charge a 12 or 13-year-old with murder.
Oh, yeah, they will.
Which is crazy.
They do down here. They do down here. James says his wife works for that school district, is on next to that school district, and so that was a terrible fight that went on for a while. It had to for that girl to get beat down bad enough for her to die. This next one, we're going to another school, and we already know how kids, seniors and stuff, they roll toilet paper people's houses and stuff. I hate it.
Is this the one where the cops started toilet paper in everybody's shit?
No, this is not that.
This is the one where the dude tripped and fell.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Story out of Georgia. A Georgia teacher was killed in a prank gone wrong.
They say he was killed. That's a wrong.
Excited to catch them. The family.
That's the wrong caption to put.
We don't
on
have to
this
watch the whole
story.
video. What happened was he was I think a golf coach or something like that. He was a coach at the school. The wife and stuff already knew these kids were coming to roll their house, and they were like, okay, we're going to catch them do it, and they're going to run off. And it was a whole thing. They weren't even mad that the kids were going to roll the house. Well, they go out, and the kids go to run off. Well, it sounds like the the teacher here
went to chase him.
He went to chase him. Well, I guess the kids didn't know that they wasn't mad. The kids jump in their car to leave. The teacher trips and falls in the road. I guess it's dark or whatever. The kid runs over and kills the teacher.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't killed as in intentional.
No, it wasn't like a murder or nothing like that. Now,
see, that's what Stacy's saying. It's an accident.
What I found is this lady right here, his wife, has asked for the kid to be released. I don't think she wants him to be charged.
Right, I think so.
It says it towards the end of the story here, I think.
I'd read it. She didn't want him.
Devastating ending here in Hall County. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah, Rob, definitely a very freak accident that turned deadly, and now really family members on both sides really grieving during this difficult time. Rob, we appreciate all the updates.
Anyway,
so now you know the kid's going to feel like shit.
Yeah,
it was just a toilet paper prank.
Yeah, and like I said, I agree with Stacy. This was they said it was an accident that turned tragic. If the wife says, "Look, I don't want this kid charged" or nothing like that, I think the district attorney and them should say, "Look, this was an accident. This was an accident. Nothing was intentional." So
right.
You got to be careful out there, though. I mean, you can get in a fist fight and punch somebody.
Yep.
If they fall down and hit their head and die, you're gonna be going.
Almost on
or break their fucking neck, and now you got to pay for them.
Yes,
almost on a 18-wheeler.
Yes. So this next one, we're going to talk about some more children. These children are lovely. These new lovely children.
Tears in a courtroom as a judge announces a second teenager will now be charged as an adult after an alleged group sexual assault by 8th graders.
The 8 News Now investigators, the only TV camera in the courtroom for the sensitive and emotional hearing.
Vanessa Murphy has our recap.
The judge making the decision to charge the now 15-year-old as an adult without even seeing the disturbing video of the alleged sexual assault. What she did see, 2 photos in connection with it. She read the arrest report, she says, and she heard the passionate argument from the lead prosecutor about how terrible this was.
This was violent and disturbing and horrific.
Dominic Kim is one of 4 8th graders from the private Alexander Dawson School who Metro Police say committed a brutal sexual assault against another student on a class trip to Costa Rica last April.
This is becoming way too common with these young children. We
Going to Costa Rica?
No,
but just some of a bitch is 13 years old.
The sexual assaults with these children. They just had recently they had I think last week or something, I just talked about a whole bunch of kids, like 4 kids that held this other little girl down and was trying to rape her. I mean, this is out of control.
They should really normalize teaching young ladies to carry around scissors with them to chop off their little
But it don't matter. Four boys against 1 girl, you're not going to win. My thing is personally, this is my opinion.
Well, look.
Hello, JoJo.
Hey, JoJo.
JoJo.
My opinion is the problem is nowadays is these right here.
Well, that's probably wanting TikTok shit, trying to video TikTok shit.
Well,
I think that's
to be fair. I've seen a lot of TikToks, and I've never seen one trying to teach you how to commit.
I was on Marketplace. I was on Marketplace yesterday. Just looking at shit, I'll say, there ain't anything on here interesting or whatever to buy. And I was just scrolling.
For boots?
No. I was looking on Marketplace, and in the ad section down there, I saw this woman with her tits out. And I'm like, what the hell is this? I didn't click on it, but I looked at it. I was like, it was for some dating website. But the problem is this, it wasn't blurred out or nothing.
Oh, well, you should have sent me a picture.
So all these kids now
shared the titties.
No, what's happening, Freebird, is because the policy for Facebook indicates that as long as it shows nudity and not sexual gratification, that it's legal.
Art.
It falls underneath art. Remember all my artwork?
That's some bullshit. Because we get banned because Iceman says, penis penis poo
Yes.
a year and a half ago, and the fuckheads want to ban us. But you can show your
That is
titties.
true.
You can show your titties and your vagina and your whatever else.
I
According
think
to their community standards.
it's so easy. I think nowadays it's so easy for kids to access porn online, and you see all. I mean, it's everywhere now. I mean, hell, in the video games and everything. That's the problem.
But
Now
that's
we
a
have
weird thing. I think that has
we have
to do with not
12-year-olds.
having parental figures inside of the household, because I knew at a young age that hurting a young woman sexually like that was extremely wrong. That's right up there with like murder.
Well,
and
that is true. And you got to put a lot of it on the parents. Parents are not teaching their kids, a lot of these kids, from right and wrong. Again, this is the problem. People are sticking their kids in front of screens instead of raising them themselves. Like I said last week. You remember what I said last week? I said
Devil and TikTok.
all these people need to do. All you need to do is just every night at supper time, turn the TV off, turn all your electronic devices off or whatever. Sit down at the table and have a meal together as a family and actually have discussion with words and talk about stuff. They're not doing that. Every time you go somewhere, think about it. Every time you go somewhere, all you see is all these kids, man. Their faces are stuck in these screens, and that's going to be the downfall of society. You think technology would be better, and it's actually hurting. But that's on the parents, though, for allowing it. They're letting, like I said, YouTube, TikTok, and all this stuff raise their kids. They're not paying attention to who their kids talking to, what their kids are looking at, or anything like that. And this is what you're getting.
Well, I see you cannot go back from where we're at. You're not going to fix this shit.
So
there's no way. What are you going to do? Take away cell phones?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Kim's
saying.
defense attorney Joshua Tomczyk arguing to keep the case here in juvenile court.
He is a child who is doing things to get attention.
But Judge D. Butler,
This ain't you don't rape a female for attention. Okay, rape ain't even about sexual gratification. Rape is about power and control over somebody.
calling the allegations serious, heinous, and egregious.
They shall be certified.
Attorney David Chesnoff represents the victim and his family in the criminal case.
We're very gratified for the family. The judge gave a lot of thought to it.
Did they say what I think they just said?
Did he say gratified?
No.
He said gratified.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Attorney David Chesnoff represents the victim and his family in the criminal case.
Y'all heard what he said.
The criminal case.
The victim and his family? His family?
No,
So he tried to rape a boy?
Back that up.
Tell me if I'm hearing it wrong.
I don't know. Back it up.
Or they misspoke.
Attorney David Chesnoff represents the victim and his family in the criminal case.
We're very gratified for the family. The judge gave a lot of thought to it. The district attorney's office made an eloquent presentation, and the judge followed the law.
But the fight isn't over. While Kim is the second teen to be charged as an adult related to images of the alleged sexual assault in their Snapchat
what did I
accounts,
tell you?
the other two
Snapchat
currently
instead of TikTok, instead of TikTok, they was trying to film that shit. And you did say, and you as we say, the problem is your phone.
Yeah.
That's what the fuckers were trying to do.
No charges. Prosecutors point to jurisdictional challenges because the crime occurred in Costa Rica. This,
Get the
while
fuck
Collins
outta here.
refers to additional victims, students Kim showed that video to. Attorney Renee Finch represents.
So they videoed it and then they were showing people. So now you have video voyeurism. You have production of child porn.
Yep.
You have distribution of child porn. Because a lot of these kids, even little girls or little boys, it don't matter. These kids don't realize. I don't know how it is in other states, but in Louisiana, I'm going to tell you, if let's say a little girl, 12, 13, 14, even 16, a juvenile, if this little girl, little boy or whatever, takes nude photos of themselves or video or whatever, and then they take it of themselves like a selfie, and then they send that to another person or another child or something like that, this teenager can be charged in Louisiana with production of child pornography and distribution of it, even though it's pictures of themselves, because they are underage.
Certain states have that legality issue where it has to do with a sexual act. So, like, for instance, and it kind of falls underneath. Remember back in the old days when we were kids and mom would, take a picture of us sitting in the bathtub? When the laws were changed, a lot of those people were getting arrested. So they had to change it to where if there was no sexual activity, then it was just photography. There's some weird fucking laws that still float around this country regarding this. But to show, a sexual act, because it was rape of that other boy. They should be hanging this motherfucker out to dry. But trying to argue jurisdiction because it was in Costa Rica when it happened. It happened on a school trip. If you smoke a joint at a kid's school bus stop, you were going to jail for smoking that joint at a kid's school bus stop. Okay? It don't matter if you were in fucking Costa Rica. You were at a school function. So therefore, it falls back into jurisdiction of the PD or the sheriff's office.
Yeah, I don't know. They're going to have a problem. They're going to have a problem with that.
Well, they might not have a problem with the distribution or the pornography.
No, right.
But they're going to have a problem with the rape part.
With the rape part because of where it's located.
Them, she says they're traumatized.
It would make us beyond thrilled if the FBI and the Attorney General's office and the DOJ would be able to find a way to charge all of the boys.
First of all, let me say this. As a parent, well, my youngest child is 32 years old. My daughter. But let me tell you what. When I'm old as shit. I was thinking about that today. Regardless,
old ass bastard.
You are too. You fuck kid.
No.
Yeah. You're old too. How old's your daughter?
How fucking old I am.
My daughter's 28.
Yeah, that's almost 30. So yeah,
I had her when I was 15.
Yeah, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. He's a liar. He's got sugar brain right now from the Skittles. My thing is I know this happened in Costa Rica. When my child was this young, I'm not gonna send them on a school trip out of the fucking country.
No.
What kind of hell? I went on them with field trips just to the freaking zoo in Baton Rouge. I'm not going to send my kid to a whole nother country on a field trip or whatever they were doing.
Able to respond to wherever my
JoJo, you're not 28. You're saying you're 28, JoJo?
No, or 15?
No, she said the same age. She's saying the same age as us.
JoJo, you don't look the same age as we do. It is a travesty of justice to think that they may even walk away without those charges, because what they did is beyond inhumane and heinous, and they deserve to be held accountable.
Speaking for the family, what do you want to say on their behalf about what this child is going through?
They got some old school glasses, man.
Can honestly
talking about the old school glasses. Look at his hair.
I had them back in the
look at that. Look at that hair.
I had them kind of glasses.
I tell you what, though, for an old dude, he's got a head of hair on him, though, huh?
Yeah, he does.
It's thick.
I don't have no toupee.
Yeah, that's glued on. I showed everybody.
They say that
hair plugs for men.
He is a true victim.
On me?
And
hair butt plug.
We're hopeful that time will mend the terrible wounds that he suffered.
Kim's attorneys declined to comment.
So they raped a little boy.
Reporting in Las Vegas, Vanessa Murphy.
That's bad enough. It's bad enough that you can rape him, but now you
that's bad enough. Your little pee-pee gets hard on the little boy.
Jeez. All right, we're getting close to
the. You don't look as old as Iceman.
Hey. You don't want to be as old as Iceman.
Yeah, no shit. I wouldn't cop to that. JoJo, I'd say you 35.
He had a hand crank motorcycle started when he started.
Hey, talk about hand cranking. I do remember the old Evil Knievel motorcycles. You had the little man, you had to wind it up.
Oh, you wound it up? Yeah, I had a little.
You wound it up, and it's like you let it go.
Jump.
Shit up.
Yeah, it would jump. Was he? You had to put him on the bike, or
you
on the bike?
You had to put him on the bike. He'd fall off.
Yeah, he'd fall off before the bike got to the ramp.
All right, let's get to this next story. We're staying on a theme here. Staying on a theme.
Rest of his life in prison after a Collin County jury found him guilty of aggravated sexual assault.
Batarian Fenley was first arrested in 2024, accused.
What I mean, that's just I don't know.
You just pick 15 sexual assault cases right next.
Hey,
right after another.
I was in a hurry, and I took what was popping up on my feed.
Googled
okay?
that shit. Your search history is going to come up sexual assault.
But anyway, D-Tron felony here or whatever. He's never getting out of prison. This dude is a freaking serial rapist.
Assaulting a woman at a Plano
Deteron. What's the name?
Say he attacked several women.
I can't pronounce it.
Diderot.
Diderot.
We'll just Diderot. It's like an Alaskan race. Diderot.
We'll call him D-A-A-Ron felony. I don't know.
Mr. Finley.
Using the same memo, preying on a very specific vulnerability. Fox 4's David Centenary has more on the case tonight. David.
That's 15 cents. That's 15 cents.
This reporter, he didn't dress up, did he?
No, I mean, look at the ears on this poor fella here.
That dude just rolled up out of the bed.
Yeah, they cannot send him out on hurricanes and shit. His fucking head would rip off.
It ain't no Jim Cantori.
Nah.
Yeah, we're talking about a man who prosecutors believe to be a serial rapist, oftentimes targeting sex workers and sometimes undocumented immigrants, thinking those are the people less likely to speak up to law enforcement. That's him. Surveillance video shows Deterrence Lee Fenley moments before he violently raped a woman inside a Plano motel.
It was probably 100 degrees outside and he got a fucking hood. They got a hoodie on with the hood up and you're inside. You look suspicious. You look suspicious.
Can tell they live in the hoodie and they wear the hoodie. That's how you know there's a problem.
Room in 2024.
You know what? I have a hoodie. Hoodie is the box got hoodie. It's very. It's very comfortable, but I don't wear it inside. Or if I am out in public, when I don't walk around with the hood up, and if I have it up because it's raining or really cold, when I go into a building, I pull it off. Okay, I pull it off. Fucking hoodies.
He knew what he was going to do.
And Collin County prosecutor Ashley Woodall says this was not his first time.
He truly is a serial predator.
At Studio 6 Motel, just off the North Central Expressway, Fenley met a sex worker he'd never met before.
When he got there, he pretty much immediately pulled a knife on her. He had wrapped his arm around her neck and started counting. She assumed that he was counting to her death.
The woman told police he grabbed her by the neck and threw her to the ground, where he began to hit her and try to tie her up with tape. Fenley beat her unconscious and raped her.
This is him again.
The problem is
police identified Fenley's vehicle, seen on surveillance video.
Get up and get it done.
Police also found Fenley's TikTok account and this video in which he's wearing
he got
a
the
sweatshirt
same
the one
hoodie
he was wearing at the motel.
Right, and he's like, "Get up and get it done." Be like, "Bro, that's terrible advice."
Yeah, don't do it.
On top of that, they heard and learned that he had raped 3 other women.
That's right. District Attorney Greg Willis says there are more victims, some who testified in this case last month, helping secure a life prison sentence.
Well, this guy's made it clear that he's a
Thank God he's got life.
predator.
Prosecutors say
he's already been
trial,
sentenced?
Fenley told someone on a recorded jail line he thought he would not be found guilty.
Because he didn't think she would come and testify against him.
Because of her immigration status?
Because of her immigration status, yes.
Prosecutors say the 39-year-old targeted this woman and some other undocumented immigrant sex workers, believing they're less likely to contact law enforcement. Fenley admitted to investigators that sometimes he just snaps.
He clearly told us who he was and what his next plans were.
Is there any question in your mind that he would
rob
just snap?
Because the immigrants are less likely to call the police. They call them fucking Spanish ATMs.
Yeah, this motherfucker right here.
It's the real fucking thing.
That's why he was raping like prostitutes and illegal aliens, because he figured they wouldn't go testify. Fuck this dude. They need to bring back, like we have in Louisiana, we have chemical castration for people like this. Lock them up for life. And don't chemically castrate them. Physically take a very dull knife or something. Nothing sharp.
You do the rubber bands like we put on the hogs,
Or yeah, like I do on my goats.
Just put it right around.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
band them. We'll put the tight little rubber band around all his junk and let it rot off slowly.
Yep. Let me tell you.
That sounds great.
That shit as a human, you ain't gonna forget that, and there ain't no way in fuck you're ever getting
Sounds
that rubber
great.
band
And then
off.
shit'll just fall off in the shower because this piece of shit right here. All right, we're going to the last story. It's not as bad, people. Not as bad. Trust me. It's William G. This is the worst episode. It's not. The
No,
episode's
we've
not
had
bad.
worse.
It's just, but we've actually had worse than this.
But
You just don't
we've had
remember.
conversations about how that shouldn't happen anymore. So it's been a while.
Deputies in Ascension Parish have arrested these two men for an alleged bar fight that injured several people. Justin Frio and Luis Carlos Olivas are facing charges for second-degree battery and disturbing the peace. The incident happened back in February at a bar in Santa Ma along Highway 431. Detectives say a third man was involved.
Yeah,
They're
Santa
currently
Ma's
working
right
to
down the road.
identify him. We're told he's about 5 feet 10 inches tall with gauges in his ears and
Somebody
a
gonna
possible
know him.
neck tattoo below his right ear. Deputies say that he may also be involved with the Sons of Silence motorcycle club. If you recognize him, please call Crime Stoppers at 344.
Well, they must know that
Tell
they
you
must
what,
hang
man.
out at this bar then.
Tell you what is, if he is part of this motorcycle club, the Sons of Silence, which is a 1% club,
Yeah.
if you don't know, and they not looking to wanting a lot of negative news coverage and shit, they may take care of his ass himself. It may happen.
Or he might be just
Yeah,
gone.
because that'll bring the heat. That'll bring the heat down on that club.
Yes. How you know their clubhouse or where something is not going to get raided, them looking for him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bring this
Yeah.
shit down. So yeah, this may not work out well for him either if he is a part of the Sons of Silence. So it ain't worth it. And don't ever get in a fight. Don't get in no bar fight with one biker guy, one motorcycle club guy, because they're not by themselves. Trust me, there's going to be a few more around.
There's going to be a few more.
Not without a 357 J frame. Then you just shove it in the ribs and squeeze the trigger.
I do. Hey, I hadn't showed you this picture. This is from the other night. We talking about hoodies in the nighttime. This is 1 o'clock in the morning. This is my buddy at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, is
80 degrees? Got a jacket. 1 o'clock in the morning is. I guess the street light was bright.
Was it? Is that the one you were telling me about? The street lawyer?
Yeah. No. That's somebody. That street
All
light
right.
is somebody else.
Yeah, we're about getting ready to wrap it up.
right,
Time
James,
to
we got
vote
your
for
vote.
Who
NYC.
you voting for? He going New York City terrorist story.
Okay.
The ones that lit the bombs that didn't go off.
My hot nut is for
Iceman.
this cunt right here.
That's that bitch that raped her.
Huh?
94-year-old.
Yeah, no. It's for the cheerleader bitch that killed her baby right here.
No,
This
I
bitch.
thought your hot nut was going to be fuckhead that raped the 94-year-old.
To me, she's worse because she killed her baby.
I still think it could.
I'm going with. Okay, Kelly going with her. I'm going with the fuckhead that raped the 94-year-old.
What do y'all want?
Kelly going with yo.
Really, I'm not picking today. Yeah. Well,
There's a lot of them. I mean, like the whole fucking episode is just full of shitbags.
we can give it
that's
to all
we got
of them.
That's about all we got in this world now.
It seems like it.
Shitbags.
Just a bunch of shitty people.
Shitbag truckers. Shitbag people driving to work. Shitbag driving over here.
You wish they had more
That
shitbag
is
truckers.
true.
It's been a little slow.
We need to have it. We need to have a whole.
Oh, JoJo.
Of us talking about
Damn
traffic and shit that drives us nuts. Like the next month, the people leave their high beams on and go down a one-way road.
All right, Stacy going with me.
I don't have a picture of him.
No, it was just a video of him.
Well, he does suck ass. Well, I love them, really. Him, the 94-year-old rapist, the 12-year-old kids, ones that killed that little girl. I did pick up a lot of bad stories. But hell, that's just the world we living in, unfortunately.
This don't surprise me. You get shit that way every day. Every day.
And I'm sure that the fucking crap run out of Baton Rouge right now. Got to be fucking.
That's just the way it is. Gas prices, they're up right now.
They're
I think
going up.
about $2.99 for regular. Diesel's
$4 or $5,
almost $5 a gallon.
Diesel is?
Yeah.
That's how it was. That's how it was back in 2013.
It's going to go down. It's going to go. It had a spike. I'm telling you. But then next week it's going to go back down.
One of our new contracts. He said they used to update gas prices on a Friday and then Monday morning. He said they're updating shit 3 days a week or 3 times a day. Yeah. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I'm telling you, it was a
3 times.
It was a little scare they had because of the Iran shit, but it's going to go back down. The amount they're paying for a barrel of oil has already went back down. It's going to adjust back down. Don't freak out, because you know what? I don't know why they went up. They just got scared is the reason. We don't get oil from them motherfuckers. Yeah. They sell all their oil to China and Russia. Mm-hmm. We get most of our we produce most of our own oil right now under Trump. So it's going to go back. It's not going to go up. It's going to go right back down.
What you got to understand is the economics. So the supply and demand. So each barrel, even including the Iranian barrels of oil, have a set price. But the problem is because we blew up so much of their oil fields. So basically there was a reduction in supply, which caused demand and everything to go up and then the value to be at a higher rate.
But it's not affecting us because we don't get oil from them.
Right. And then once they realized that we have captured so much oil, we have been pumping so much oil, because the cool thing is we have a president that believes in drill, baby, drill. So we're generating so much oil, it will actually offset it, and then America will be able to sell said surplus and make more money as a nation. So everything's pretty good. It'll work its way out.
I agree, James. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming.
Yeah.
I appreciate
JoJo. Good to see you, JoJo.
Yeah. Glad JoJo's here. I appreciate all the participation. We're gonna
absolutely everybody, all you guys new followers and stuff like that have never been in here before. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe to follow, and that way you'll see us every Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put out some more stuff. Like I said, I started doing End to Watch, unfortunately, but I did start doing that again. Try to get back in the same routine. But anyway, everybody be safe. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back.
I need a link to that.
No sheepdogs around here. We're all being fucking lions.
Free bird out.
I got my cat a fishing pole. Like
fuck off.
May know how to use it?
Yeah, no, it's got a cat toy on it. You just like whip it across the living room and then reel it back in. The cat.
The two we got grabs the toy and takes off running with it. I was looking the other day. I thought it was caught on the damn cat. She done had it in her mouth running across the living room with this big like fishing pole thing.
Thought you didn't like cats.
Nah, these two are all right.
Oh, Sarah got one.
That's T-Birds. T-Birds, stupid cats.